we're talking about it. The Flash. Welcome to Kota's Cove, everybody. Today we'll be talking about the movie The Flash, starring the infamous asshole Ezra Miller. Right off rip, as you can already tell, not a fan of Ezra Miller. Didn't really want to watch this movie because I think he's a piece of trash. But I went to go see it because, you know, my boy Michael Keaton's in it, one of my favorite actors of all time. So let me go ahead and give you my thoughts. Off rip, the movie started off way too goofy for me. I know Ezra Miller's Flash he tends to be over the top goofy, but the beginning of this movie with the hospital scene with Batman was just way too over the top for me. And along with that, folks, I have got to let you know right here, right now, the CGI in this movie might be the worst CGI I have ever seen. Folks, I'm saying this CGI makes Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern look good. Like the scene with babies falling out of the hospital, atrocious. The scenes with Flash's head popping up in different universes when he learns how to time travel.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Ooh, one down. I know somebody who won't be having any.
I'm starting to feel funny.
Well, I feel fine. I guess I'm gonna.
Overall plot details now. So basically, the Flash goes to the hospital. Hospital's blowing up and whatnot. Flash saves the day, talks to Ben Affleck's Batman and Wonder Woman for like 30 seconds. Gal Gadot probably got paid buku loads of money for like 45 seconds worth of work. And he starts regretting decisions he's made because his father's in jail for allegedly killing his mother. We all know the story of Barry Allen. It's not true. Reverse Flash is the one who killed his mother. So he goes back to travel in time to save his mother. Then ensues the Flashpoint Paradox, or what this movie portrays as a really weak version of the Flashpoint Paradox. And that's where we go. We're not going to get into too many spoilers, at least I'll try not to. But I will say Michael Keaton is the reason why I came to this movie, and Michael Keaton is pretty much the carrying force behind this movie. The movie starts off a little slow, which is ironic to say we're talking about a movie about the fastest man alive. The movie kind of starts off slow, and then when we get to Michael Keaton, that's where it starts to pick up.
Oh. You are?
Yeah. I'm Batman.
And was the Joker. Lots of throwbacks. That was very well done. It made a true Batman fan really appreciative. Supergirl, Superwoman portion of the movie was completely rushed. Very cool concept, but she didn't get any character development. Like one instance, she hates the humans and all she's got to do is see Zod, and then all of a sudden she's, you know what, I'm here to save the world. Way too rushed. The fight scenes at the end were pretty cool. Gotta be honest though, like what Flash does with time traveling gets very boring, and the CGI just completely takes you out of it. So when I finished the movie, at first I was like, you know what, that was pretty good, pretty enjoyable. I actually liked that one. And then I left the theater, and then I had a couple days to think to myself, and the more I thought about it, the more I hated this movie. I personally think it sucks. It's better than most DC movies, but that should not be a reason that we give this movie a higher score than what it's worth just because it's better than most DC movies. At this point, DC needs to just hit the nuke, completely reset everything. They have no clue what they're doing with the DCEU, and it's sad. But reasons why I hated the movie. Again, the CGI was a big reason why it completely took me out of the movie. Like, folks, it's horrible. Like, it is so bad. Ben Affleck's Batman was in the movie for a little bit. You don't need to have Batman in here that much, I understand. But what they did with his suit, what the hell was that, DC? Why does Batman look like they expanded a cheese grater and put it on as his chest plate? Looked awful. Again, also, Batman's out during the daytime. As a Batman fanatic, why is Batman out during the daytime? I get it, the big fight scene, he's out there too, but it just kind of goes against Batman. He's supposed to be Bruce Wayne during the day. That's a little nitpick, whatever. But overall, the plot, a lot of this stuff was rushed. Cameos just tossed in here. The Supergirl story arc in this movie completely rushed. They spent too much time like setting up Flash with an alternate version of himself in the timeline where his mother is saved, and it's just too much of that crap in there. It took me out of the movie. It felt very slow. Once it picked up, the action scenes were decent. Scenes with Michael Keaton's Batman, they were very good. Overall, though, like I said, at first I thought this movie was enjoyable. The more I watched it, the less I started to like it. And overall, the score, I'm gonna go ahead. This is a little bit higher than probably what most people think. I'm gonna give this maybe like a 6 out of 10. I probably could have gone down to a 5, but overall, just DC, like, yeah, we need a hard reset. Hopefully when James Gunn comes in, he kind of like rightens the ship a little bit. But I am nervous with James Gunn being so used to making Marvel movies. Is he gonna take like what Marvel does and bring it over to DC's side? In DC, like, just the way the comedy and stuff on Marvel works doesn't really mesh well with the DC characters like that. So we'll see. I will always forever be nervous with DCEU properties. We don't know what the hell's going on. The movies, frankly, have all sucked. The Snyderverse Justice League was better, but I don't think it was that great of a movie either. So we'll see. Like I said, 6 out of 10. Kids will enjoy it most likely. For all you Flash fans that wanted a really good Flashpoint movie, don't think this is going to be the one for you. Even Savitar in this movie is kind of like, okay, whatever. And my biggest gripe against this film is something so serious as Barry Allen going to save his mother. Where the hell was a Reverse Flash? Not even a mention, not even a glimpse of him. You're just supposed to know he's there. I hate when they don't flesh out the stories. I know we've heard stories like this told time and time again, like with Spider-Man. We all know Uncle Ben dies. Still, for a lot of like kids growing up, they might not know the full story. Show that in this movie instead of wasting time with the 2 Barrys walking around and one getting naked because he doesn't know his clothes will catch fire. Just idiotic stuff like that. Thanks for tuning in to Kota's Cove, everybody. I hope you at least enjoy this film. Stay tuned. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to let you know whenever I post something so you don't miss out. Peace and love, baby.